Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. And I'm going to leave that one to go now. Go through our range of machinery. Did you finish? Soil composition. You did sort of. There's a little bit of a strip left. Honestly, I don't think that matters. Let's just take this one home. Alright, so I'll take this one back, and I want to get I want to get my big tractor and the forage wagon, and then we can go and gather up all of that grass, and we're going to put that in for turning it into hay and other stuff. I think we want hay and we want silage going in there. We'll also want to take that great big trailer around and fill up the sugar beet pretty soon. But before we do that, let's have this one. Let's clean you off. A little bit grubby. We can't be doing with that. And then we'll go and get this bad boy right here. And we will go and be able to start work on... Right, we've got a bit of silage additive in there. I wonder if it's going to clean that one. Yes, it is. Look at that. Excellent. Now, start off with clean machines. So, if I'm gathering grass, I want to turn some of it into hay and some of it into silage. This is what I think I need. So, let's go. You've finished. Now, why are you still moving? This is a mystery. Not really sure what that was all about, but it was moving there, all on his lonesome. I've got a little tiny... We're going to need to bring the fertilizer spreader down here and do some work in here. So there's a... Well, there was a little bit of grass that was left there. I don't care about that bit of grass. So I'll fold this up. And we will head back to the yard. Totally not driving across the middle of a crop field while I do this. I think if I go and get the fertilizer spreader, I could start that one working up and down the long field before I go and start gathering up the grass, and that will sort of do two birds with one stone. Easier way to do it, I think. And in around here. So you can stay there. Coast to a stop. And I want to go... I've got a lot of machinery at the moment, haven't I? And I want to go to this one. And we're going to take you down over to the end of the field, which is over this way. And then I will start that one spreading fertilizer. Then I can run back and I can get that other one over there. And that one can start working. And that's about everything that we will want to do. Once I've gathered it up and I've spread the fertilizer, I don't think there's anything else we want to do. Now, I know that I have done some muck spreading and I have done some slurry spreading, but just for this one today, I'm going to do this. I may decide at some point to do more slurry and muck spreading and stuff, but at the moment, I'm just kind of thinking I'll stick with this because it's easier. And I will go down through here. Now, he's probably going to travel all the way down to the other end of the field and then go straight into the ditch. Because he's reliable like that. So if I bring you around here like this. How far... Let's go there and then have the hired help. Hopefully, the hired help will be able to cope with doing that just fine. So we can take this one. We can go for a little stroll. I'm quite pleased with how things are coming together here. We've got some really nice large-scale stuff going on. The interesting bit is going to be whether or not we're going to be able to keep up with the cows. At the moment, we've been struggling a little bit. Totally didn't come sliding out around that corner. Or that one. Totally didn't. Yeah, what I was wondering is whether we get some more renewable energy stuff and plonk that down, because that's going to generate more income. But also, I want to get bees. I want more bees. I don't think we got enough. I think that the few beehives that we've got are limited, and I really do feel that it would improve things if we were to have more. So maybe that's what we want to be looking at, getting some more beehives. And that can sort of be our main thing to do. Now, am I able to pick up 2 passes? Yes, I am. If I run straight down through the middle here, I can get 2 passes on this. At 47 kilometers an hour. And again, the size of the field that we've got here, it really doesn't actually seem like we're doing very much. According to some responses that I got from different things, the silage additive, it does add a little bit to it, but it's not really very much. And honestly, most of you have said that it's not really worth a bother. Like, you can do it if you want to, but it's not really something that you need to worry about very much. Like, it's not going to make a massive amount of difference. Are you climbing through the ditches? I suppose actually that one doesn't have a big front weight stuck out the front, which would make it easier for it to get through the ditches. He's actually doing... He is successfully getting through the ditches to the fertilizer. That's fantastic. I love it. I did not see that coming. That's brilliant. Okay, that tractor is... that means that I might not actually need to have... like, physically drive around the edges of the fields for that one all the time. I can just drive it into the field and let it go. And that's brilliant. That's going to save us time. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm driving at 47 kilometers an hour, and it feels slow. It genuinely feels slow doing this. This is insane. Like, it actually genuinely feels like I'm driving slowly. And this field, most of it was full crop, but there was a fair chunk that wasn't. And we've already got more than 1 million litres of grass loaded up. Then we're going to be going on over to the other field as well, and there's going to be a boatload of grass in there that we're going to pick up. So we've got big numbers when it comes to, well, just about everything that's going on here. Let's bring you in round here. I've got a little tiny bit there. Then I want to race down to the other field and see how much I can get. So we've got 2 million litres of capacity on this thing, and I suspect I'm going to use all of it. I don't know what he's going to be like up the other end with the trees. He might struggle a bit more with that. There was a little tiny bit of grass here somewhere where we had a slight bump as we went over it. It did the same coming the other way. I'm not actually all that worried about it, but if I do... there it is. If I do happen to be able to catch it as we go past... There we go. Why not? That was actually a few litres in there. And there. I guess on the grand scheme of things... That's kind of like a normal windrow in volume. That little tiny blip that we missed. But we do things on such a huge, epic scale that doesn't really matter. And there's apparently a tree right there. Totally didn't see that one coming. What do you know? There we go. Trees do cause us to have to slow down, sometimes even stop. Alright, let's bring you around like that, and we'll drive up here and then back down the other end. So both of these fields, we can... It's 4 passes on this one for the mower to cut. The other one is 3 passes to cut. This one and the other one, they're both 2 passes to gather everything up. So it's actually pretty quick. Might not do another cut this year on this one. I'm not sure at the moment. It sort of depends how I'm feeling on it. Because even though we're doing it at this insane speed, it still does take a bit of time. And we want to be able to move everything forward. So maybe we're only doing 1 cut of grass per year until our cattle numbers are increasing enough that we get a bit more sense of urgency going on there. That might be the way to do it. Not quite sure yet, but anyway. We were able to get everything into one vehicle. Now, next time we do this, that might not necessarily be the case. Let's come over there. We missed a little tiny bit there, and that's the last of it. Right. So when we've got all of the crop that we're going to be gathering in here, that's going to, like, we're just under 1.8 million litres of grass coming out of there, and one of those fields, I think it's like 60% yield when it's doing it like that. So there's a lot of extra grass that we can put. I don't think we're going to get all of it in, but 2 million litres coming off, that means we get potentially more than 4 million litres of grass when we have our, if we were to do 2 cuts in a year. Right, he's turning around there. He's about to go and do the last pass on there. There's a little strip there, and we've got all of this one up here. That bit I don't care about. Cows. No, not cows. Productions. And so I got the mineral feed up there. That's busy running at the moment. I got 23,000 litres of that in there. And then I stroll down to these two. So we got the total mixed feed. I need a bit in there. I got 330,000 litres here. This one is on 210, so we're all right until tomorrow for that. And right in here, so I got the hay. I got 400,000 litres there. And then grass silage. I've already taken all of the grass silage out. The mixed ration one silage is the one that's the lowest. So I'll leave both of these running. That takes 1,000 and makes 1,000, and that does the same. 240 cycles a month, 240 cycles. Okay, so everything is exactly the same. I can only put 2 million litres into this thing, which means that I will probably want to change this over and make a cat version. Almost definitely want to change this over and make a cat version if I can only put 2 million litres of grass in here, although it may use it up before I go to do the second cut, but I'm kind of thinking that if we've got 64,000 cows on the map, we're going to be needing a bit of help with it. Definitely going to be needing a bit of help. Now, I want to go to our Kubota tractor that we were... There it is. Why'd you stop there? Oh, was the tree a bit too scary for you? Did the tree scare you? Let me drive over this way a bit and help you out on this. Really don't like that they do that. Right, no field found. Now he's found a field. Should be close enough to the edge of the field as well that he'll be able to drive all the way down to the other end. Ah, there we go. Still pumping that through. Okay, those are both running. So I'm going to remove all of the hay that I got in there, and I also need to move some mineral feed round. I can put the hay in. The silage, we've got none. So we need to work on these. Let's take that round. Because the cows are going to need some food. So let's take the hay here. All of the hay that we've got in here is able to go through. Grass, straw, silage, hay right there. 400,000 litres of hay. I do like that it empties it out nice and quick. I think maybe I need to change my TARDIS trailer to unload a little bit quicker than what it does at the moment. Let's bring you over this way. It's not this one that we really need a lot of. So I'll tip you out there, and then I can go to this one. And I will go and get some more of the mineral feed, and we'll tip that back in there. And that means that it's going to be making more food in general. So you tips out under this one, doesn't it? In here. Mineral feed, 23,000 litres. This one needs to be changed to unload faster because that is ridiculously slow. I'm a busy man. I got things to do. I got people to see. I got stuff to complain about. I don't have time to be waiting for this. I forgot we put the flames on the side of that one. Very cool. Let's bring you back round here and... There's a invisible wall right there. I didn't see. Okay. How much invisible wall have I got here? There's some kind of invisible force field there, and you can see I'm dipping into it because you can see bits of the tractor is disappearing, and that only happens when you're inside a building. So I don't know what they did when they made this one, but yeah, there's bad juju going on there. There really is. That's all tipped out, so you can shut off, and then we can go to... Let's go to Kubota. There we go. What are you doing? Apparently you're... Oh, no, shut that one off. Apparently you're reversing all the way down to the other end of the fields for reasons known only to yourself. What those reasons might be, I have no idea, and I'm not sure I want to know. I think that is one of life's great mysteries that we don't want to find out about. Alright, I'm going to just drive down here and get this one started on fertilizer spreading. Just started on the fertilizer spreading. I'm pretty sure he's going to stop just here where that pipe... There we go. The pipe is under the ground. Doesn't like that at all. I don't really want to edit the map because it's going to put all the trees back again, which we had there previously. So let me just start him and stop him a little bit there, and he's gone past the point of the pipe now, and then... Right, he should be okay to carry on with that, which means I can then go over to here. You're all done there, and in actual fact, I'm kind of thinking that this one... Oh, no, right, I've got a couple things that I still need to do. So this one here, we're going to just drop it off there. I'm going to, first, I'm going to take this one, and we're going to drive this round to the sugar beet, because this one does actually chop the sugar beet. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that we might be better off using the big bud to pull that one. So that one can stay there a minute. And I'm also going to want to feed the cows with the mixed ration that I've got. Take that into them. Although, actually, the cows are all right with the mixed ration that they've got at the moment. So they will be okay until tomorrow. So let's go to our big bud, which I want to use to pull the big trailer. You've actually turned around and done what you were supposed to do. That's excellent. How much have I got for the chickens right now? 987,500. They're doing okay. They're actually doing okay in there. We've got all of the chicken. How many have we got, by the way? Oops. 60,000. I've got a full 60,000 litres of... 60,000 litres? 60,000 litres of chickens. I've also got 60,000 chickens. I'm going to tip out the 300,000 litres of barley that I've got here, and then I will leave the trailer. Actually, I'm not going to leave the trailer there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one over, and I'm going to start filling it up at the thing over here with our next full trailer load of barley for feeding the chickens. And then I'm going to hitch on the trailer with the sugar beet and take that one off. So we're going to go to there. I don't want mineral feed. I don't want any of these. Go all the way back through here to barley. That's what I want. Start. Right. Now, unhitch that one, and that one can just stay there filling up like that. That's going to be brilliant. I don't know what this mod is. Now, it's really good, except when you're using a combine, and the combine is, like, it came up in my time-lapse. And so you've then got it, you use the hired help on the combine, and then you see that on the middle of the combine, which I didn't really like. So I need to figure out how to get rid of that, but I'm not even sure which mod it is at the moment. So I've got to look through and see if there's any instructions and see whether or not it's actually physically possible to remove that. He's really straight. He doesn't like turning a corner with this thing, does he? He does turn a corner eventually, but it's a struggle. How am I going to get this sugar beet to come out of this trailer? This is going to be interesting, this is. Right, I'm hoping that it doesn't just tip the trailer out. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it. I can close the cover. I put the pipe out like that. Now this one should dump out. This should be a sugar beet cutter. And I've got to get this one around the corner there. So I'm actually going to need to... Oh, I see. Because of the way the big bud turns, that's why it doesn't like it. So what I might need to do... Right. So because of the way the game has the turning on the big bud, it doesn't like the turning on the trailer. I would be better off using the other one. Because it really doesn't like that at all. Well, gently does it. A little bit to a time. Let's see if we can turn that just enough to bring it in there. Sort of. Oh, this is insane. The big bud is really... This is a 1,100 horsepower tractor, and is making it look like we got a Massey 35 stuck on this thing. This is not the way that it's supposed to happen, and also I'm facing the wrong way. So now I gotta go and turn this thing round. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, well, we might be able to do this a little bit more slowly. If I do a more gentle curve, maybe we can make it work. It does kind of. Yeah, you know what? I think I wanted to do this with the big bud. I thought that was going to be perfect. I thought that was going to be absolutely wondrous. But it doesn't actually seem to be very wondrous at all. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to use it to turn the thing round. And then I'll hitch the big bud back onto it. Because the big bud is supposed to be the one that can pull that. Right? That's how it's supposed to work. I think this tractor here, though, is about 1,000 horsepower. So, you know, we do also have a little bit of oomph with this one. You know, I could have just picked the trailer up and turned it round myself. That would feel a bit cheaty, though, wouldn't it? I think some of you wouldn't like that. You'd think that I was attempting to cheat if I did something like that, and you'd get very upset with me. So, we will do it like this. This one does actually do it. It struggles a little bit. I should put wheel weights on the back of this one. That might help. Let's do it. I can do that. Because you go here, I think, and... Yeah, you just press N when you look at it. So if we go... Well, let's repair it first. And then I want to go to customize. Those are narrow tires? Yeah, we don't want twins. Dual triples. Now, I'm liking the look of this. I'm... Front floats, triple... I love it. Customize. We'll change them over to something else in a bit. Right now, we have... Yes! This is perfect and glorious, and I love it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how a tractor should look. Our other one has finished. Second. Have you actually finished? You've just done what you normally do. Alright, well, let me move you around this way a little bit. And this way a little bit. And then hopefully you will actually go up across the field and just finish this little bit off. Because there's not a lot left for you to do. You should be able to cope with that little tiny bit right there. That one. Right. Let's see if triple wheels can do the job. Okay. Triple wheels seem to... This is awesome! I wonder if we can keep the triple wheels on. I mean, there's a little bit on the road over there that might be a bit of a problem for triple wheels, and I'm not sure that we're going to fit through that bit, but quite frankly, I don't care. Right now, this is working. Let's Bring you over there, and we are cutting the sugar beet as it comes out. At least I hope we are cutting the sugar beet as it comes out. Let's have a look. Yes, we are cutting the sugar beet, and it's busy turning it into the right stuff as well. So I've got 211,000 litres of sugar beet in here, and it takes 500,000 litres in here in total. So we will be able to fill this one up good and proper. I've got some canola right there, which I actually want to bring over and put into the oil mill. And we've got a few potatoes we can bring over. We've got more sugar beet that we can bring back over as well. So we just kind of want to put it through this one. Now, that one can stay there for a second. We might be doing a little bit of driving around with that. I want to go to... Let's take this one back to the yard. I've done all the fertilizer spreading. Everything is now finished. So the only thing that we've got left to do is wait for the harvest. There may be some stuff to do on the grapes. I don't know if I do that this month or if I do that next month. We'll probably wait until... We'll do that next month, I think. We'll wait a month and then we'll do anything there. I think we've got to do like a little bit of ploughing stuff underneath the grapes. And the mulching as well. I think it's all got to be done together. I don't actually remember. Let's bring you and stop you right there. The thing that does bug me with the grapes is that I'm struggling to be able to, like, speed everything up. That's the one bit that I don't like about it, is that I can't speed everything up the way that I would like to speed everything up. So, like, if we have a look down here, I think we are supposed to wait for another month before we go and do anything in here. I think the grass does actually grow a little bit. So right now it's not saying that it's ready to do anything. We're going to want to fertilize it as well. Special type of fertilizer spreader for that. Well, that's looking like it's ready to mulch in there, but the other one not so much. So we'll see about that one. Right, you. Let's put that one down, and yes, I can fit through. Excellent. And we go up through here. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. And the triple wheels seem to fit this quite nice. I'm gonna the tail of this thing is gonna swing round, and it's going to cause absolute mayhem in a minute. I got a feeling. I got a feeling that it is going to cause problems somewhere. So what I'm going to do here is... That's actually... I think we should be okay there. Yep, there we go. And... Oh, so it only takes sugar beet. That's why I didn't have to select what I wanted to unload. So this is literally just a sugar beet trailer, and only a sugar beet trailer, because it does the cut sugar beet. So we'll back that one up a little bit. It doesn't look like this... Oh, I see. That's why it was so easy to move, because it was empty. And this trailer is actually one that... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.